Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Colorado State's offense has the ball first today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did in high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did in high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense.
Turning it on! He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Good timing on the quick out. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Third and short now from their own 48. Quick strike complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. A really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Quick release by the QB. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Fires to the tight end. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. There's the pressure. And good use of the hand. Defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Rams line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Got it in the middle, it's James. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Denson. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Quick step and go. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on third. Got his man quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Yang. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rhodes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on second down for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's caught. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any punts so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll return it. Drills him with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Working that left side now. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's James. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Handoff from the gun. Look out, he's got room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Denson. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But, yeah, great example, Reese. But listen,